New Manhattan gray paint, the 20-inch wheel package, convenience package. This is the 2025 Audi Q6 e-Tron here today at Audi Lakeland. But we got to take a look at this spec, everything it comes with for the 2025 model year, and everything we added today, and see if this is the perfect EV SUV for you guys in the Audi lineup. Let's check this thing out and see what it's all about. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another video where our first Manhattan Gray Q6 e-Tron is here today. And we have the convenience package, 20-inch wheel package, and a couple other things you guys are going to want to see when it comes to this new e-Tron. So no further ado, let's check this thing out here at Audi Lakeland in Florida. Now again, big shout out to Audi Lakeland here in Florida for letting me take a spin around this Manhattan Gray Q6 e-Tron. Now if you guys want this model or any other model they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the link in the description below for the website link. The phone numbers there as well. You guys can give them a call, check out their inventory, and get one of these beautiful cars into your driveway today. Now let's talk about what's underneath the hood of the Q6 e-Tron, because when it comes to, fully electric vehicles, you always wonder if there's a front. And there is 2.3 cubic feet to be exact when it comes to your front space. Now you guys will also see that we do have our windshield washer fluids and battery terminal right here as well, so we can reach a few things. Now, while we have this hood open, let's talk about performance as we do. We are working with the 100 kilowatt battery, single motor, and rear-wheel drive variant of the Q6 e-Tron. Now, when it comes to numbers on that, well, we're looking at 322 horsepower and 331 pound-feet of torque. And when it comes to a 0 to 60 time, well, you can get there in around 6.6 seconds. And your top speed is going to be rated at 130 miles per hour. Now, of course, when you mention those dimensions of the Q6 e-Tron, we're looking at an overall wheelbase of 113.7 inches with a length at 187.8 inches, a width at 76.3 inches, and a height at 66.6 inches with a total curb weight of 5,300 pounds. Now, I love this Manhattan gray metallic paint job when it comes to the Q6 e-Tron, and really what you see here is what you get. The options that we do have on this model don't really pertain to the front end when it comes to the overall looks. And then the side profile, obviously we have that 20-inch wheel package, but a lot of this comes fresh out of the box as you see it. So the Manhattan gray metallic paint obviously is an additional option, and the Florida sun is going to do its best at showing it off. Now, right up front, we do have obviously the Flaunts grille setup with the cool design and the white and black Audi rings, their new design moniker when it comes to the Audi rings. Now, you guys will also see the e-Tron engraving on that front bumper piece. I don't say front lip, but front bumper piece. And then you guys will see that the front lip also retains that Manhattan gray look. Now, right underneath, you guys will see our radar sensors, all right, and some openings and cutouts when it comes to the front bumper here. We also have that camera right underneath those Audi rings and integrated sensors here as well. Come along to the side, you guys will see how our headlight unit setup is, all right, with the whole setup up top. And then we have the Fox ones below, because this is not an actual headlight unit for this model. If we do get the upgraded headlights, you guys would see something like that, but we have it all integrated up top, as you guys will see, and we will have it illuminated, so you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. But this basically is a Fox cutout and just a design element when it comes to how we optioned it. Now, you guys will also see our side blades here. They're integrated in with the integrated sensors and the design elements, gloss black as well. And then you put it all together, take a step back, and you guys will see that the e-Tron is looking mighty fine with some nice aggressive but curvaceous lines. Now the side profile is gonna give aggressive lines, and we added that 20-inch wheel package, as I've mentioned a couple times, with the double 5-arm design wheels. As you guys can see, Audi rings, front and center, Bridgestone tires, all seasons, looking brilliant. Manhattan gray when it comes to the wheel wells and the side skirt with the e-Tron engraving, as you guys will see here. And we also have the door handles done in Manhattan gray, mirror caps done in Manhattan gray with the turn indicator with the gloss black window moldings, B-pillar and C-pillar in gloss black with the black roof rails, the big panel glass roof, and the shark fin antenna with the spoiler done in Manhattan gray as well. Black blades, and a nice kind of haunchy line when it comes to the sloping roof. It just looks really good with this whole setup. I love the way this side profile looks on the Q6 e-Tron. Now, with Audi's new design language, Well, you can tell that the flowy and curvy lines are definitely a part of it when it comes to the LED light bar, which is your focal point when it comes to the rear profile, going from one side to the next. And we will have this illuminated very shortly so you guys can see it. And then again, those white Audi rings with the black edging. Now you guys will also see the integrated third brake light right here into the spoiler. And then once we come down, the Q6 badging done in black. And then you have the black insert here in the bumper that also has the integrated lights and the reflectors here as well. Now you guys will also see that we come down back to the Manhattan gray bumper when it comes to this lower profile, and then the rear diffuser done in that black cladding, all right, protecting the paint. It all comes together when it comes to the rear of the Q6 e-Tron. Now when it comes to the cargo area, we're looking at 30 cubic feet of space in the rear before we fold down the 40-20-40 rear folding seats, because then we're looking at 60 cubic feet in the rear. So we have plenty of space back here with the privacy shade, as you guys will see, LED lights on both sides. We also have our cargo net here with extra storage, cargo net on this side with extra storage, and our 12-volt plug-in. And underneath here, you're wondering what's in the box, as Brad Pitt would say. What's in the box? It is obviously those cargo mats there, as you guys will see. Now we also have our onboard charger. I'll talk about this in just a moment, but this is our EV charger. And then we do have our front plate kit. We don't need a front plate in Florida. We also have a cargo mat to protect the carpet here. Now, I'm gonna do my best, as you guys can see all this stuff, to lift up the false floor. It's a lot. So we're gonna go underneath the cargo mat. We're gonna go right here and lift it up. And you guys will see, we just got some extra storage underneath there as well. All right, some extra tools like the tow hook and everything there. But nice little space there. And then keep in mind, we do have LED light right here as well on the cargo door. And then we have close or close and lock, depending on how you want to close up your space when it comes to your Q6 e-Tron. So let's talk about charging when it comes to our Q6 e-Tron. We do also have two charge doors. This first one here is going to be for your standard charging, as you guys will see the plug-in. And keep in mind, for the range, we're looking at around 320 miles of fully electric range. Now you can see that we do have an automatic closing and opening door, as I just demonstrated there. And I did tell you we have two doors. So let's go to the other side here, as you guys will see, because this has more fast charging capabilities. Now, when it comes to our MPGe, we're looking at around 109 for the city and 97 for the highway. And our charging time is going to take around 10 to 80% in around 21 minutes if you use DC fast charging, which again, you guys can see, we do have the plug-in there, all right? So 10 to 80%, level 2 charger, 21 minutes. Now, the charging rate for the DC fast charger is 260 kilowatts, and your approximately charging time for a level 2 charger, well, that's around 15 hours. So keep that in mind when it comes to the Q6 e-Tron. Now, we're inside of the 51 cubic feet of mastery when it comes to the Q6 e-Tron. Technologically, just inclined when it comes to the overall setup. But let's talk about the seats first. As you guys can see, done in black, all right, with the gray stitching, and they are heated. Now you guys will also see up top, we do have that big panoramic roof letting in all of that natural light. While we're up here, we do have the buttons to close the sunshade right here with the glass roof buttons right here, SOS, settings, rear floodlights and dome lights and everything like that. We do have the digital rear view mirror, all right, with the home link. And then we do also have our visor, mirror, and light controls there. Now, when it comes to the door paneling here, it's going to show us a lot about what our spec is, but on the driver's side, you will see we have the touch panel here, all right, backlit with lock, our low beam controls. When it comes to our lighting, we also have our mirror controls, our seat memory, and our lock controls there as well when it comes to our child safety. Speaker grill right up front here, where we do have the black, plastic top with the door cards here done in the soft touch, and we do have stitching there as well. All right, and then you have the soft touch on the armrest here, and then the window controls right before we get to that touch panel. We do also have our trunk release right there with our speaker grill underneath. All right, and then once we come up top, you guys will see the steering wheel. All right, with the whole setup, the horizontal look. All right, this overall design language is newer for the Audi lineup. You guys will see that aluminum trim here, the Audi rings on the airbag there as well. And then right here on the right-hand side, you will see heated steering wheel controls with the hands-free controls, and you have your radio controls. On the left-hand side, you will see controls to change your infotainment screen, as you guys will see, or digital instrument cluster. So your instrument cluster here shows everything when it comes to your route planning, your miles, your range, battery, everything when it comes to your driver assistance, your light controls, you know, what gear you're in. And I say gear, but it's not gears when it comes to EV. Now you will also see that once you press buttons here, you can change the views and how it's set up depending on what information you want displayed on each side, or if you want to go up and down and scroll through things, go to the right hand side. You know, you can do it however you want to configure it just by the press of the buttons here. Now up top, you guys will see power shifters mounted to the steering wheel. But why? Well, it's because regenerative braking, you can change the levels of regenerative braking when it comes to your one pedal driving, when you come to operating these paddle shifters. So it will increase or decrease the range and the overall aggressiveness of the regenerative braking. Lane keeper sits back here with our high beam controls, and we have our washer nozzles when it comes to our windshields right there. You'll also see we do have our driver assistance controls here, and then we have the telescopic steering wheel here. All right, tilt and telescoping. Now, when it comes to over here, we have some extra stowage, insurance registration, you know, in case you do some spirited driving. We have natural wood inlays in gray. We also have the dash right here, the soft touches with the stitching, and the same to match up with the center of the dash here. Going from one screen to the next, right over into the new display for Audi when it comes to the new setup. Now, I'm going to close this by pressing that button there, and that's going to close our sunshade here. So you guys can see, I have to hold it actually. Forgot that you hold it instead of press it. But now I don't have the glare as much when it comes to showing you off this screen to you guys. Now you guys can see we have the HVAC controls here because you know it is hot in Florida. But we also have things like our widgets on the side here. So we have things like our navigation, we have settings, we have charging, which you guys probably want to see, right? So 80% for day-to-day, 100% if you're doing, you know, more long-range driving. You could do departure times, fast charging, and charging locations here as well. So you can do all that stuff. Your settings button for charging is here as well. So you can show different things like automatically unlock the AC connector, battery conservation function, charging capability mode, things like that. You also have your driver profile settings here, and you have your HVAC settings here. All right, quick keys when it comes to your dual zone. All right, you also see settings right here when it comes to connections, sound, display, audio assistant. It's all here, and you guys can see how seamlessly this flows from one screen to the next just by flicking it over. It is very nice here. You can do the navigation full screen if I want to. It is just such a wonderful system. Now, right here, it's a blank setup, but if you have the Prestige package or the SQ6, you're gonna have a passenger screen there where you can do tons of things on, like watch YouTube, which is really cool. You could probably watch some, you know, Audi Lakeland videos. You do have the natural wood inlays here in gray as well, with the soft touches on the dash here and the stitching too. And then we do have the glove box there as well. Now coming below here, we do have the dual zone climate controls. We have USB-C plugins right here with the 12 volt. Extra storage and the phone charger that will be right there. You will also have radio controls here. You can turn off your traction, hazard buttons, and drop select between your drive modes, balance, dynamic, comfort, and efficiency. Now, with that said, you do also have your start stop here. In the floating center console, we'll have gloss black. Now, we can go between drive, neutral, and reverse. Reverse brings up our beautiful backup camera. There's two ways we can actually bring up the backup camera, 360 surround and the sensors. Press park. We can also do it this way, and it brings it back up. All right, so keep that in mind. I press it again, turns it off. We can also do our driver assistance here, where you guys can see all of our driver assistance settings right up top here as well by pressing that. Now you guys will also see cup holders here. Our key fob, standard Audi key fob with the unlock, lock, truck release, Audi rings there, physical key button, and a panic button there as well. Then we have the armrest here. Open that up. Tons of space because we don't have a, you know, transmission tunnel. All right, so we got tons of space down there as well. It's just a great setup when it comes to the Q6 e-Tron for 2025. But I want to know what you guys think about this interior and the initial setup when it comes to everything we have here today. Are you guys loving this interior as much as I am? Now, our rear passenger volume is going to be around 47 cubic feet of space, and we get the same beautiful black interior as up front. And as you guys will see, we do have those seats done in a beautiful black look with the gray stitching. Panel roof letting in a lot of natural light. We'll hop inside. See the knee wiggle room here is plenty, with the backrest having the indentions. Storage here as well on the driver and passenger side. You'll also see we have our HVAC vents here with our LCD screen that will be illuminated and our heated seats. Now you guys will also see that we do have an armrest here armrest will have the integrated cup holders. And then look over to the door paneling here. We do have the nice setup here when it comes to our speaker grills. We have a nice plastic touch up top, but a soft touch on the door cards with the gray stitching. And it's integrated into the armrest here, seamlessly flowing in. You will also see that once we close this up, it's a nice solid sounding sound. And then right inside, we are in the Q6 e-Tron. Nice, comfortable place to be when it comes to the back of this EV. Now let's break down the sticker of the 2025 Audi Q6 e-Tron because we start live at $63,800. After our additional options in our $1,295 destination charge, we're looking at a total price of $71,000 even. Now, how did we get there? Well, our Manhattan Gray Metallic paint is $595. And our black interior, that's included. Now, our convenience package is $1,900, and that gives us adaptive cruise control, all right, comfort preconditioning, heated steering wheel with hands-on detection, heated rear seats, and a top view camera system. Now, we do have the panoramic roof for $1,450, the 20-inch wheel package for $1,000, and that gives us a 20-inch 5 double arm design wheels with the all-season run flat tires. Now the Audi Guard protection kit is $340. We also have the cargo cover at $325 and the Audi beam rings at $295. Everything else you see here comes standard when it comes to technical, comfort and convenience, safety and convenience, and your warranty at 4 years, 50,000 miles, whichever comes first, or 8 years, 100,000 miles for the battery. Make sure you guys check the link in the description below for Audi Lakeland's website link and their full sticker breakdown of the 2025 Audi Q6 e-Tron. So it's $71,000 even. What are you guys feeling about this Manhattan Gray Q6 e-Tron? Drop those comments down below. Do you guys love this spec? Now, if you guys did enjoy the video today, we'll make sure you give it a big thumbs up. We'll also make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for Audi Lakeland's website link because their phone number is there as well. You guys can check out their inventory. You guys can give them a call and get these cars off of this lot and out there on the roads today. And make sure you guys also subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. And guys, we will see you in the next one. Peace.